So I have bad news, and the bad news is I failed. But unfortunately, I did not get cucumbers from my garden or anyone else's garden. This is the absolute worst part. What's up, y'all? So I have bad news, and the bad news is I failed. Well, kind of. My garden kind of failed me, but I also kind of failed. I don't know. I successfully grew like 5 cucumbers this year. And normally I get a ton of cucumbers, but this year it just wasn't happening. I planted more cucumber plants than I ever have in the past, and the bugs like ate all of them. So that's sad, because every year I love making dill pickles, and I use this particular dill pickle canning recipe that I got from one of my best friend's mother-in-laws. She's been homesteading for like 30 years or more, and this is her like tried and true recipe that I got from her, and I've used it for a while now, and I think it's fantastic. It is not out of the ball canning book, so if you don't feel comfortable using it, I'll link down below the balls canning recipe for dill pickles. If that's what you want to use, go for it. If you want to use the recipe that I'm going to show you, go for it. But unfortunately, I did not get cucumbers from my garden or anyone else's garden. I got them from Walmart's garden. I got just the regular cucumbers that you can buy at any grocery store, and I have never used cucumbers from a grocery store to make pickles before, but we're doing it today. We're doing it today to A, make a video about canning pickles, and B, show you that even if you live in an apartment or whatever and you don't have a garden, you can still go to the grocery store, get some cucumbers, and make pickles. So I'm done rambling, probably. Let's get to making pickles, okay? All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is I pre-smashed up all this garlic from my garden, and I'm gonna put some garlic in every single jar. I am only doing 8 jars because I don't want to do multiple batches. It's me being real. It's just it. So put all our garlic in, and now I have dill seed. I also have dill weed. I am pretty much out of dill seed. This is all I have. You put 1 teaspoon of dill seed or dill weed in your jars. So we're gonna do that. Well, I have about a teaspoon in here of dill seed. Now we're gonna use dill weed. Okay, now I'm going to do half of a teaspoon of mustard seed in each jar. Okay, for I think like 5 jars, I'm gonna do slices, and then the other 3 jars, I'm gonna do spears. I don't have a fancy like pickle slicer. Jonathan always tells me I need to get one, but I have not gotten one yet. So we're just gonna slice these bad boys up and put them in the jar. And I did wash these. That's why they're wet. I'm a little nervous. These are like completely different than normal pickling cucumbers I grow. So we'll see how this goes. And I do jam them in these jars. Like I don't leave a whole ton of room.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
I just want to show you all. So I'm cutting up my stuff, but like Calvin is never far from my side. Like he feels the need to be in here. Don't mind my mess. Just ignore that. But like, he's so sweet. I love him. Yeah, you open your eyes. Anyway, yeah. Calvin is always by my side. Okay, like I said, I am doing 5 jars that are like the pickle chips. I'm doing 3 jars that are spears. So I'm just gonna slice them how I normally slice them for spears. Okay, to this saucepan, I'm gonna add 1 pint of white vinegar. And then 3 pints of water. And I'm gonna add 1/8 of a teaspoon of alum, I don't know. And I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of canning salt. And I'm gonna turn it on, bring it to a simmer. Okay, so the brine is simmering. And I'm just gonna pour it over. This is the absolute worst part of ever canning anything. Maybe I could be brave and just pour it, but that's not me. So I am going to use this knife and just kind of push all the air bubbles out of each one. Oh, spilled. Okay, we're going to wipe the rims per usual. Put our lids on. Then we're gonna put our rings on, fingertip tight, which is what I usually do, and throw off all the lids. Okay, so my water's going, and I'm just gonna put these in here, like so. All right, and I am, if I could talk, and I am following the Ball Blue Book canning, and I am going to process these for 15 minutes for quart sizes. So I'm going to let this do its thing, and I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other.
So, all right, making pickles at home is definitely one of my favorite things to do because it's easy, it's quick, doesn't require a whole ton of preparation, and it always tastes really good, at least the recipe I use. I'm kind of sad that my garden didn't give me any cucumbers this year and that I had to get them from Walmart. But at least it shows that anybody can go out to the grocery store and buy some cucumbers and make some pickles. And it's really easy. Anyway, my mom's coming to visit this weekend and we're gonna make some kind of dessert, I think. So you'll get to see her, so that's fun. And if you guys wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out. It really helps the algorithm out. Anyway, with that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!